This video is kindly sponsored by MIDI Health. Aging well doesn't mean doing it alone. It means having the right team, the right data, and the right care, and that's exactly what MIDI offers. MIDI is a virtual care clinic on a mission to bring compassionate, high-quality medical care to women that's covered by insurance. And they're accepted by major insurance plans in all 50 states. MIDI's Age Well service treats women in all stages of life with a variety of health concerns, everything from cognitive and inflammation screening to hormone, metabolic, and cardiovascular support by providing personalized plans that address what you need, whether it's medication, supplements, lifestyle changes, or further testing. Longevity at MIDI isn't about chasing perfection. It's about knowing where you stand and getting a plan to help you feel better now and stay healthier longer. A recent survey found that 77% of people would like to take a proactive approach to aging. So if you find yourself in that 77%, getting started with MIDI could not be easier. You just book your virtual visit, then meet with your clinician and discuss any of your symptoms. If you need any testing, MIDI will help you organize it at a local center. Then you get all the virtual follow-ups that you need in order to dial in your treatment and take preventative steps. When I did my Age Well visit with MIDI, I didn't feel rushed or leave the appointment feeling like the symptoms were all in my head. I felt heard and I felt like there were solutions in sight. So if you're looking for personalized, compassionate care that's covered by insurance, go ahead and click that link in my description to book your first Age Well visit with MIDI. I'll do something about this wig in a moment, but right now I am contemplating between two lunches. We skipped breakfast today because I was heavily procrastinating my workout and did not get the day started till like 10. And now here we are like at 12. But yeah, when there's Bulgarian split squats in the mix, I tend to put it off. Anyways, I'm deciding between two lunches and both sound equally good to me. I either want to make tuna salad or buffalo chicken dip. So I guess we will consult Stevie and see what he feels and let him decide. What sounds better for lunch? Tuna salad or buffalo chicken dip?
Either would be fine. Buffalo chicken might be better.
You want that? Okay. Stevie just saw my pants. He's like, those are some blue pants. Are you sure that they're not mine? Like my ass would ever fit your pants. Hold on. Okay, now film my butt. In what world would I ever fit your pants? Even if I did get skinty, I would still have this booty and these hips, which Stevie has none of. Well, he kind of has a booty. At this point in time, I'm proper starving. So I already threw in 2 cans of this chicken breast in this little like baking dish. I was a little leery about canned chicken. It just, for some reason, my brain was like, no. Except for then I realized like I eat canned tuna all the time. So why am I so opposed to the canned chicken? And I've been using this in my chicken pizza crust recipe. So much easier. But we got 2 cans of that. I'm gonna add some sneaky veggies in the form of cauliflower rice. I'm also gonna chop up a bunch of this spinach that's about to go bad and throw that in there as well. You can get away with like hiding spinach in anything I've found, so I do. It beats like letting it rot in the fridge. You know what I mean? Jelly bean. Yeah, but I'm just having one of those days where it is taking me an extremely long time to do absolutely anything. Like I could get ready in about 15 minutes. I know because I've timed it. From shower to completely like dressed and ready in 15 minutes. And if you're thinking, how do you like wash your hair and blow dry it and all this stuff? Girl, because I have 3 sprigs of hair. My hair is so thin, it takes like no time at all for me to get ready. But I got nerfed a little bit because I got the ADHD. So just because I can get ready in 15 minutes does not mean that I do. Today, that shit took me an hour to do like the bare minimum, and that's okay. I'm gonna pop this in the bowl. I'm also gonna dice up some onion to put in there, just for like extra texture, I don't know. And then instead of cream cheese, I'm going to use cottage cheese mainly. 401 grams. That's just the rest of the container. Oh, that onion's still getting me. Then about 200 milliliters of this Frank's Red Hot buffalo sauce. And I am working that in. I meant to put garlic powder in. I don't want to remix this. It's fine. It's fine without it. It's still good. I just topped it with half a cup or 66 grams of this Colby Jack cheese. And now I'm gonna pop it into the oven at 400 degrees until I feel like it's done. Everything's already cooked, so it just has to like warm through, and like I want the top to like have a crust situation happening. I'll try to time it and let you know the time. These little inside baby bits of the celery are my favorite. Me and Doug just snacking on some celery. I guess I actually better show Doug. You chopping that celery, boy? People keep being like, where's Doug? What happened to Doug? He's around. He's always kicking, especially if I'm chopping a vegetable. Boy loves a vegetable. I guess I just must not have put him in the vlog in a while. But he's still here. He's still with us. No one worry. Mavis is too, but she don't care about vegetables. She only cares about making this chair dirty. First of all, I apologize for this angle. It's the best that I could do right now while safely driving with my ojos on the road. I don't know what road is in Spanish. We've got some errands to run. First and foremost, I have to mail my Q3 taxes. I gotta go to the physical post office and put that envelope in the box because I don't trust my mailman. But that's a story for another day. Second of all, I found a recipe for keto tiramisu cookie cupcake things. And that to me, as a tiramisu girly, that sounds right up my alley. So we got to get some supplies for that because I don't know about you, but I don't just have mascarpone cheese laying around. I'm really hoping that this dessert recipe turns out because it would just be awesome to have some solid sweet options, especially like to bring to functions, so I'm not tempted by the non-sugar-free options, you know what I mean? So hopefully this works out. I'm very hopeful because today feels like a pretty good day. Feels way better than yesterday did. Yesterday was an absolute shit show. Yesterday, I completely crashed out. Everything that could go wrong did go wrong yesterday. I went to start my car, it wouldn't start, had to buy a brand new battery. Went to lunch with the girls and they gave me like a breaded chicken situation on my salad instead of grilled, which isn't like the biggest deal in the world. I could have told them that it wasn't right, but I just don't do that. Like I didn't feel like bothering them and like being the problem, you know, so I just ate it, but it wasn't on plan. So that one was on me. But then for the past few days, I have been smelling like this really funky smell in our bedroom. I'm like, where the heck is this coming from? And it seemed to be like on my side of the bed. We had already like stripped off the bedding and did laundry, but the smell persisted and I was like, where the heck is this coming from? So I made it my personal mission yesterday to completely like deep clean the bedroom, like take everything off the bedside tables, wash everything. I took down the curtains. We have like this headboard that has fabric on it that you can like unzip and wash that, moved the bed, washed the walls, mopped the floor underneath the bed, which we did find the problem. Chetty had threw up underneath the bed. So so that was likely the problem. And you know, like I deep cleaned the bedroom and that was fine. But then I went to reach something from the top of the bedroom closet, and I had this like deodorizing thing. When it went into the closet, it was just like this dry puck in a tub that was supposed to like absorb moisture and make your closet not smell like mothballs. I had knocked it down and there was no longer dry substance in this tub. Like, it was this weird, oily, wet mess. And the bulk of this oily mess got dumped directly into my open drawer with all of my leggings in it. So I had to wash all of my leggings. And this stuff splashed all over the closet. So like, it was all over the floor too. I mopped 3 times and it wouldn't come up. I tracked it all over the house. It was just like a calamity. The whole day was a calamity. It was like I couldn't like gain any ground on anything I tried to do because other things just kept happening. I don't know. So I was not about yesterday. I just like hard stopped. I was like, okay, I'm done for the day. This is enough of this. We'll try again tomorrow. And here we are, and things are going okay so far, knock on wood. It's pretty good. I don't think it tastes like tiramisu.
No.
Because like it's like a cookie instead of, but it's good.
You said this has rum in it?
Yeah, the filling has rum.
Tastes good.
I know. I don't hate it though.
No, it's not strong.
Yeah, I hate the taste of alcohol, but it's fine in desserts, I guess. We're going to a corn maze and to pick some pumpkins today. Last year, we didn't do any of the fall activities, and I was kind of sad, so we're going to make up for it this year. We do like 1 year on, 1 year off. A real corn. Remember when we did that fake corn maze?
From the fair?
Yeah. Now we're in a real one.
Inflatable corn maze.
Yeah. My strategy is just to wander around until I find my way out. We didn't look and see if the exit was the same as the entrance. So. Look how far it goes. We're lost. We can't find the entrance or the exit. And I'm thinking they're one and the same. Why did I want to do this? I'm kind of panicking. A little. Not a lot.
Easy way out.
We did eventually make it out of the corn maze and found ourselves in a petting zoo. I absolutely love these pigs. They reminded me of Douglas, floppy ears, stout, and food-focused. The only real difference was the snout and the hooves. I really liked that this petting zoo had most of the animals behind a fence or with a handler, so the animals could choose whether or not they wanted to get pet. But then it was time to pick some pumpkins. It was windy as hell, and all I wanted to do was get out of this nest that was my hair. So we didn't spend too long scrutinizing gourds, but we found 4 solid pumpkins. Then back at the house, I started making a really quick dinner. Though the Napa cabbage I had bought had frozen in the fridge and got all translucent and weird. Luckily, it did not affect the taste. I had found this easy recipe for beef and cabbage on Pinterest, and I'll put it down below if you're interested. The only thing that I added to the original recipe was half an onion, because I couldn't help myself. Still, it only had 6 ingredients and took 15 minutes to make. And the taste was stunning. So this one is definitely going in my I don't feel like cooking today hot list. I would, however, probably add more cabbage as it cooked down to absolutely nothing. But other than that, wouldn't change a thing. I also added a smattering of kimchi on the side, and that was really good with it. I'm trying to eat a wider variety of fermented foods. Aesthetics. I am so freaking sore. Like, not only did the Bulgarian split squats mess me up, but when we were tromping around in that cornfield yesterday, because the ground was like this, because it's a cornfield, I like stepped wrong, twisted my ankle, and like jerked my back in a way that has it feeling like it's gonna go out at any point in time just by breathing wrong. So we will see how that plays out. But right now we are going to continue the fall festivities. I have 4 pumpkins to paint. And I was scrolling on Pinterest and I really loved like these vintage pumpkin faces. I just think they're so adorable with like their little fat cheeks. So I think the vibe is vintage pumpkin face. So let's get to work. I am just going to use standard acrylic paint, and I might need to buy some new paint soon because we are running low. In theory, I do like the idea of carving pumpkins. However, in practice, not so much. Not my jam. Kind of hate it, actually. Not only is it messy, but like when you're digging out the pumpkin guts, I don't know if this is just me, but like the backs of my hands start getting like real itchy and like irritated. Am I allergic? I don't know. I can eat pumpkin and I'm fine. It's just when it gets on the backs of my hands and it like dries there. I don't know. It's just not a great experience. So I prefer painting pumpkins instead. Plus they last a whole lot longer. Like if you carve a pumpkin beginning of October, it is not good by Halloween. It's just this decaying mass on your porch. Hey gang, it's weigh-in day, so let's get right into it. Last week I weighed 211.4 pounds. This morning I stepped on the scale and I now weigh 210.2 pounds. So that's a weekly loss of 1.2 pounds, bringing our grand total to 46.8 pounds. We are getting there, slowly but surely. This week felt relatively easy. I'm back on the grind when it comes to working out, and I cooked at home a lot. I found a really fast recipe that I really like. The steak and cabbage that I made, that was really good, and it took like 15 minutes to throw together. I don't know, this week has just felt so easy. Like I didn't feel deprived in any category. I personally haven't found following a low carb keto diet that difficult, and with the introduction of like these sweet treat dupes like the tiramisu, that just completely takes the friction out of it at all, because like it tasted like a regular dessert to me. I don't know, maybe I just become accustomed to like the alternative sweeteners, but like that dessert was pretty good. But yeah, so it's great when you feel like you can indulge but like it's still on plan. Also this week like we went and did like activities and stuff, so it didn't feel like a diet week at all. But other than that, I just want to thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!